Trudy, this is shaping up as a big flashpoint. The government dropped its most contentious part yesterday, but how's this all going to work out?
Laura, this is always a policy area with plenty of fireworks, and Labor is attempting to rerun that successful campaign that they launched against John Howard's work choices policy back in 2007. The stakes are high, with both sides outlining their alternative visions for workplace reforms in a post-COVID economy.
Business and unions sitting down at the height of the pandemic.
Today's meeting, I think, demonstrated the level of good faith.
Emerging from the roundtable process, the Industrial Relations Minister outlining reforms in 5 areas: award simplification across 12 hardest hit sectors by the pandemic, strengthening wage theft laws with new criminal penalties, changes for Greenfield's agreements to speed up union talks for new projects, a pathway for casuals to become permanent, and the most controversial element, giving employers the power to bypass the Better Off Overall test for workers.
This is one which we think is just a modest time-bound change.
Labor declaring all-out war, promising to oppose the entire package in Parliament.
This is what a pay cut looks like.
On Tuesday, a retreat, with the government booting the boot change in an attempt to win over the Senate crossbench.
Those good faith discussions have arrived at the point where if we want to go further, then it's important that that provision no longer be pursued.
The Labor leader outlining his alternative vision.
Labor is on your side.
It includes inserting job security into the Fair Work Act, more rights for gig economy workers, ensuring labour hire workers are paid the same as their colleagues, and portable entitlements for workers in insecure industries.
Insecure work covers a really wide range, and there are some where portable entitlements will be practical, there'll be some where they won't be.
That ambiguity, though, leaving the door wide open for this scare campaign by the coalition.
Now, it doesn't take much more than common sense to know that that would be an extinction-level event for tens of thousands of Australian businesses.
All that we've announced on that is that we'll be consulting with the states and territories.
Beyond the headline clash, there are areas of broad agreement, both parties proposing changes for casuals. The government providing a pathway for those working regular shifts to convert to permanency after 12 months. Labor argue that's not good enough, promising, if elected, to create a new definition of what constitutes a casual, but not yet saying what that is.
Flexibility must come with security, not at the expense of it.
Both sides also agree more needs to be done to combat wage theft, although it was a notable omission in Labor's 8-point plan.
But why are they now going to vote against a bill that actually ensures people get paid and that there's a pathway from casuals to permanent? I mean, is Labor going to drop the politics now and get on with it?
Don't expect the government to drop, or the Labor Party, to drop the politics on this one anytime soon. Laura, they do believe that they can successfully damage the government politically on industrial relations reform. If there is a path for Christian Porter to get this bill through the Senate, it is going to be through the crossbench. They're going to need 3 out of the 5 senators to back this legislation. They have dropped that boot change, but still plenty of talk on the crossbench that they want to see more when it comes to that pathway for casuals.
Yeah, it seems to me that Labor's fighting a different election. This is not going to be the work choices election, Trudy. As I see it, there's some problems here for Labor on the question of food delivery and the prices going up. Are people going to cop that? And the other thing here is, I guess, the cost to business of the changes they're proposing.
Well, and that's the thing for Labor, making the case that you can afford to pay more because this is going to be about protecting the safety of gig economy workers. That had been a focus at the end of last year as we saw 5 food delivery riders killed on Australian roads. But I do agree that the Prime Minister certainly yesterday is being pretty pragmatic about this issue. He doesn't want this to be a lingering fight in the next 12 months. They want to put this to the Senate. What they can get through, they're going to pass, and they'll jettison what they can't get through the Senate.
All right, keep us posted. Our heads are swimming. Trudy, thank you.